What's up, guys? Today I'll be talking about how you should run as a fighter and what type of running drills you should be doing when you're getting ready for a fight. As you can see, we're at the track today. First is distance running. When you're running distance, you want to make sure to control your breathing. That's the most important thing, is controlling your breathing. Just like when you're in a fight, you got to control your breathing. When you're doing 3 rounds of sparring, 6 rounds of sparring, or you're in an actual fight, amateur fight, 3 rounds, pro fight, 4 or more, you got to control your breathing. So distance, that's what we're working on, controlling our breathing. When you're running distance, you want to make sure you're doing it 2 to 3 times a week, 2 to up to 6 miles a day. Here in the track, you can just loop it as much as times as you want. That gets kind of boring. So when I do distance, I like to run in the mountains, find different trails, run in the river. It's definitely more motivating when you're running in the mountains and running here in circles. It gets kind of boring. But the best thing to do is you want to remember is you got to control your breathing. That's really important when you're running distance. Now we're gonna do speed training. For speed training, we're gonna do sprints, intervals, and we're gonna do stairs. So when you're doing sprints, I want you to pick at least like a 100-meter dash, and you're gonna sprint as fast as you can. Then you're gonna turn around and go back, sprint as fast as you can. That's what you wanna do for sprints. For sprints, you actually wanna make sure you're pushing yourself. Run as fast as you can. You wanna get your heart rate going up. Now for intervals, as you can see, we're in the track. This is perfect for intervals. On the straightaways, you want to sprint on the straightaways as fast as you can. Now in the loop, I want you to jog the loops, sprint on the straightaways as fast as you can, jog the loops, and then sprint as fast as you can, and then jog the loops. Do that for about 1 mile to 2 miles, and that's going to get your heart rate going up. And just like in a fight, you're being explosive, and then you're back to relaxing. You're being explosive, and you're back to relaxing. You're mimicking a fight. That's what it is when you're doing intervals. You're mimicking a fight. That's gonna help you get in shape in the long run for a fight and just a natural running shape. Another great way for speed training is running for time. For example, when you're running a mile, I want you to run as fast as you can. If you could do it in 7 minutes, do it in 7 minutes. As fast as you can, 1 mile. Now next week, I want you to beat that time. So instead of doing it in 7 minutes, I want you to do it in 6:58, 6:59. I want you to beat it. Now every single week, I want you to get better. It doesn't have to be from 7 minutes to 5 minutes, but I want you to be 7 minutes to 6:58, 6:59. I want you to beat your PR, which is your best time, every single week. Try to get closer to your goal, whether it's running in 6 minutes or it's 5 minutes. I want you to reach that goal. So I want you to run as fast as you can, get that heart rate going up, push yourself to the limit. Now we're gonna talk about stair running. When you're running stairs, I want you to sprint up and then jog it down. Sprint it up and then jog it down. When you're sprinting up, I want you to go as fast as you can so you can build that heart rate up, and then when you're coming down, nice and easy jogs, just like in a fight. When you're fighting, you're attacking as fast as you can, then you're back up controlling the fight. Attacking as fast as you can, then you're backing up controlling the fight. You're gonna do speed training at least 1 to 3 times a week. Now we're gonna work on strengthening up our leg muscles, so we're gonna run some hills. When you're running hills, if you find a smaller hill that's not that long like this one over here, you're gonna do sprints. I want you to sprint as fast as you can and then jog it down. This will help you straighten up those leg muscles, so in the later rounds when you're fighting, you're still able to move nice and easy. You have that power in your legs where you can sit down on your punches and work on power. When you're running hills, especially if it's not a big, long hill, if it's a smaller hill like this, you wanna sprint up at least 10 times, at the minimum. If you're in more shape and you could do more, push yourself. Why not? Do 15, 20. The goal is to push yourself as much as you can when you're doing hills. That's gonna build up your leg muscles. You're gonna be able to move better inside the ring. You're gonna be able to sit down on your punches better. So you wanna sprint up at least 10 times when you're running hills. Now, if you're running hills and the hill is more than 1 mile long, then I want you to jog it. Jogging it will still help you build up those leg muscles and still help you inside the ring if it's more than 1 mile. But remember, if it's less than 1 mile, if it's only like a small hill like this, you gotta sprint. If it's more than 1 mile, jog it up. It'll still help you the same way. That's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite running drill from this video. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel for weekly boxing content.